Have you ever wondered how our body breaks down the food we eat? Well, it's not magic, but a complex, well-orchestrated process known as digestion. The food we consume is a mix of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, but our body can't use them in this form. It needs them in simpler, absorbable molecules for energy, growth, and repair. Enter the enzymes, our body's little workers. They act as catalysts, speeding up the process of breaking down food without getting consumed themselves. They're efficient, sometimes accelerating reactions by a factor of millions or more. Each enzyme is also highly specific. Think of them as puzzle solvers, each fitting perfectly with a certain type of food molecule or substrate to convert it into a simpler form. Proteases tackle proteins, lipases deal with fats, and amylases break down carbohydrates. Digestion might seem like magic, but it's all thanks to the hard-working enzymes in our body. But what are these enzymes, and how do they work? Well, enzymes are unique proteins that act like catalysts in biological reactions. They speed up these reactions, but interestingly, they aren't consumed in the process. It's like having a perpetual motion machine inside you. Each enzyme is highly specific, working on a particular type of molecule, called a substrate. They are like lock and key, each perfectly designed for the other. This specificity allows enzymes to be incredibly efficient, accelerating the rate of reactions sometimes by a factor of millions. But it doesn't stop there. Enzymes are also regulated. They can be turned on or off like a switch, based on the body's needs. Factors such as pH, temperature, or the presence of certain molecules can control their activity. So, enzymes are not just workers, they are smart workers, adjusting their pace and activity as needed. Enzymes are the unsung heroes, working tirelessly behind the scenes to make digestion possible. Let's get to know some of these digestive enzymes. First up, we have the proteases. These are the muscle men of the digestive world, breaking down proteins into amino acids. They're like the demolition crew, taking a large structure, in this case, protein, and breaking it into manageable pieces, amino acids. Proteases are produced in the stomach and pancreas. Next, we have the lipases. These are your fat busters, breaking down fats or lipids into fatty acids and glycerol. Think of lipases as your personal trainers, helping your body to make the most of the fats you consume. Lipases are produced in the pancreas. Lastly, we have the amylases. These enzymes are your carbohydrate converters, breaking down starches into simple sugars like glucose. They're like the chefs in your digestive kitchen, turning complex carbs into easy-to-digest sugars. Amylases start their work in the mouth, thanks to salivary amylase, and continue in the small intestine, courtesy of pancreatic amylase. Each of these enzymes has a specific job, breaking down different food molecules into absorbable nutrients. So, how does food travel through our body, and what role do enzymes play at each stage? Well, it all begins when you take that first bite. The process of digestion starts in the mouth, where amylases get to work breaking down carbohydrates into simple sugars. As you swallow, the food moves down to your stomach, where proteases, like pepsin, start breaking down proteins into amino acids. Next stop on this journey is the small intestine. Here, the pancreas releases a cocktail of enzymes, including more amylases for carbohydrates and lipases to tackle fats. These enzymes transform large food molecules into smaller, absorbable molecules that can be taken up by the body for energy, growth, and repair. Without these enzymes, the breakdown of food into the nutrients we need would be much slower or even impossible. So the next time you enjoy a meal, don't forget to thank these little helpers.